You have $100 in your hand. Just $100. Most people see that and think, that's not life-changing. But here's what they don't realize. It's not about the money. It's about what you do with it. $100, invested the right way, can completely transform your mindset, your habits, and ultimately, your life. Let's be honest. People blow $100 on nonsense all the time. A few dinners, some drinks, a pair of shoes they don't need, a gadget that collects dust in a month. But what if that same money could be the seed that grows into something massive? What if it could be the spark that ignites a fire inside you? The difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck isn't money. It's mindset, and the right investment forces you to think differently. When you put your money into something meaningful, you're not just spending, you're committing. You're telling yourself, I believe in me. So what's the best way to invest $100? It's not crypto. It's not a stock pick. It's not some get-rich-quick scheme. It's an investment in your knowledge, your skills, and your discipline. Imagine you take that $100 and buy a book that shifts the way you think forever. A book that opens your eyes to what's possible, that shows you exactly how successful people think, act, and operate. Knowledge changes everything. A single book, the right book, can introduce you to ideas that make you millions. It could be about mindset, business, relationships, productivity, anything that moves you forward. Or maybe you spend that money on a course that teaches you a new skill. A skill that people are willing to pay for. In today's world, you can learn how to build a business, how to invest, how to market, how to sell, all for under $100. And once you have that skill, no one can take it from you. Skills pay the bills. The more you know, the more valuable you become. What about your body? What if you took that $100 and bought a gym membership, or invested in healthy food, or a program that teaches you how to master your fitness? Your health is the foundation of everything. More energy, more confidence, more discipline, more success. When you feel good physically, you perform better in every other area of life. You think clearer, work harder, and carry yourself differently. Your presence changes, your standards rise, the way people see you shifts. Or let's talk about your network. $100 could get you into a conference, an event, or a mastermind where you meet people who change your life. The right connection can be worth millions. One conversation with the right person can open doors you never even knew existed. Your network is your net worth. Being in the right room, around the right people, can change everything. You start thinking bigger. You start seeing opportunities instead of obstacles. You start realizing what's truly possible. You see, it's never about the money. It's about what that money represents. It's about the doors it opens, the mindset it shifts, and the commitment it forces. When you put your money where your future is, you start thinking differently. You stop making excuses. You stop waiting for some magical moment and start taking action. Most people wait. They wait for more money. They wait for the right time. They wait until they feel ready. But winners, they start. They take what they have and they move. They don't complain about what they don't have. They focus on what they can do right now. Because action creates momentum, and momentum creates results. You have a choice. You can take that $100 and let it slip through your fingers, spending it on things that bring zero return. Or you can use it as a tool to invest in something that changes you forever. Because once your mindset changes, everything else follows. Every single person who has ever succeeded started with what they had. They weren't waiting for a perfect situation. They used what was in their hands and made the absolute most of it. $100 isn't much, but the lesson, the commitment, the discipline it builds, that's priceless. Maybe you invest in a mentor. Maybe you use it to start a side hustle. Maybe you put it into something that forces you to grow. The point is, make it count. Make it mean something. Make it work for you. Think about it. What if every $100 you spent actually made you better, stronger, smarter, wealthier? What if you stopped wasting and started building? Imagine where you'd be in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years. Success isn't an accident. It's a series of small, smart decisions stacked over time. Most people don't fail because they lack opportunity. They fail because they lack urgency. They think they have time. They think they can wait. They think someday they'll start making better choices. But someday never comes. The only time you have is right now. And right now, you have an opportunity. You have the chance to take a single $100 and turn it into something real. The people who win are the ones who stop waiting. They stop hoping. They stop blaming. They take control. They make moves. They invest in themselves, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's risky, even when it doesn't make sense to others, because deep down, they know the truth. If they don't bet on themselves, no one else will. So here's the real question. Are you going to let another $100 disappear on meaningless things? Or are you going to take control, make a decision, and use it to level up? The choice is yours. But remember this, one small decision can change everything. And the moment you commit to growth, your life will never be the same again.